He turned down Paris Saint-Germain in 2024, a refusal that sounded like madness then and looks genius now. Dean Huijsen was a promising centre-back at Bournemouth, still learning the grind of first-team football when one of Europe's richest clubs reportedly circled. Most players, most agents would have paused only to count the money and the glamour. Huijsen instead chose minutes over marquee, development over instant spotlight, and that single-minded choice set the stage for something far bigger. A Euros 58 million move to Real Madrid and an immediate presence in Xabi Alonso's starting role. The story is simple on its surface but profound in its lesson. Career architecture beats short-term glitter. Bournemouth gave him a platform to play, to make mistakes under pressure, and to show the temperament that elite clubs crave. His agent pushed that narrative publicly, that more minutes at a smaller club would yield better growth than a bench-locked existence at a star-strewn Paris squad. And by the time Madrid entered the race, they offered not just money, but a concrete development pathway. Madrid sold him on a vision, a clear plan for integration, mentorship, and a long-term role in a system that prizes ball-playing defenders. That vision matched Huijsen's ambitions, and the club's conviction convinced him to bet on the project. The Euros 58 million figure makes headlines, but the real price paid was patience and trust, both from the player and the clubs that nurtured him. On the pitch, he has justified the faith. Comfortable with the ball, disciplined in positioning, and unusually calm for his age, Huijsen has slotted into a backline that needs more than raw athleticism. It needs tactical intelligence and a willingness to shoulder responsibility in big game. Under Xabi Alonso, he isn't just filling a spot, he's becoming a pillar. Fans who watch him now see the echoes of classic sweepers, clean technique, progressive passing, and a calmness that stabilizes teammates. It's no surprise his agent reached for a Beckenbauer comparison. Lofty perhaps, but the point is to underline the cerebral side of his game. This season hasn't been a fairy tale without bumps. There's the recent injury that rules him out of the next fixture, and that reminder that development is rarely linear. But even the downtime is revealing. Real Madrid's medical and coaching teams have shown the same long-term thinking that convinced Huijsen to sign, rehabilitation plans tied into a broader progression route, not a rush back to check a box. The bigger implication is for how clubs approach young talent and how players weigh choices. PSG model, high-profile, instant star power, a crowded squad full of proven names, can still be alluring, but Huijsen's path suggests a counter-argument. For some players, the clearest ascent comes from consistent minutes, targeted coaching, and a club ready to integrate rather than showcase. That's a message agents, academies, and young prospects will be watching closely. Will we see more teenagers choosing regular minutes over glamour? Will elite clubs tweak their sales pitch, offering clearer routes to the first team when they can't promise starting at key-zone status on day one? Huijsen's case is already reshaping that conversation. Off the field, the transfer also highlights the scouting networks and patience of clubs like Real Madrid, who were willing to wait, present a plan, and then act decisively when the player fit their model. They didn't merely buy potential, they bought a profile that matched a tactical need and a cultural fit. That alignment matters as much as the price tag. As for the fans, reactions are twofold. Madridistas are excited. An articulate, composed defender who can grow with the team is exactly the kind of signing that ages well, while rivals digest the idea that a young player turned down a glamour move and still landed at football's summit. The debate will rage in comment threads. Did he make the perfect choice, or was he lucky? The truth sits between both extremes. Luck played a role, timing mattered, but the conscious decision to prioritize development was the spark. In the end, this story is about agency, a young player exercising it intelligently, and about clubs that understand the long game. Dean Huijsen's journey from Bournemouth to Bernabeu isn't just a transfer headline. It's a blueprint for how talent can be cultivated in an era of instant fame. Keep watching. The next chapter will be written on the pitch when he returns from injury, and the way he responds will tell you everything about whether those Euros 58 million were spent wisely or brilliantly. Which side are you on? Genius or gamble? Tell us in the comments and join the conversation.